Shown at the beginning of the film, we meet Abdul, a French soldier, who is giving a press conference outside a police station. His 13-year-old brother, Idir, has just died in the hospital after being brutally beaten by 3 individuals in police uniforms. Abdul demands that the 3 culprits be found and brought to justice. However, at that very moment, his other younger brother, Karim, and his friends start a riot, throwing Molotov cocktails and creating chaos. Abdul tries to calm them down, but they ignore him. Karim and his gang then break into the police station and steal a safe filled with weapons in a police van, escaping to Adina, the neighborhood where the brothers grew up. Once there, Karim and his crew hold the residents hostage, demanding that Idir's killers be caught immediately. The French government sends police to quell the uprising. Since they can't open the safe, Karim's group uses flare guns and fireworks to fight the police. Meanwhile, a drug dealer named Mokhtar tries to move his stash out of Adina, but Karim's group won't let him leave. Mokhtar is forced to take refuge in a room. As the protests escalate, Abdul suggests that the families in Adina be evacuated. He then goes to a memorial service for Idir, where the protest is in full swing. Abdul tries to find Karim and reason with him. He helps the residents, including an ex-terrorist named Sebastian, evacuate the area. Outside, the evacuation is interrupted by the ongoing violence. Abdul finally sees Karim, but Karim avoids him. As the residents are being led through the police line, a minor scuffle breaks out, and Abdul and some other residents are arrested. At the same time, Karim's gang throws things from a building at the police. Karim is injured when he tries to throw a tear gas canister back at the police, but he remains determined not to stop until Idir's killers are found. Because he's a soldier and not involved in the riot, Abdul is released. That night, Karim's gang fights the police who enter Adina, using Molotov cocktails to force them to retreat. A police officer named Jerome gets separated from his unit, and tries to escape by changing out of his uniform. However, Karim's group captures him. Mokhtar, still on the room, is digging a hole to hide his drugs. Karim begins to threaten the police, saying he will kill Jerome if the 3 officers responsible for Idir's death are not found. A police commander tells Abdul that whether the culprits are police or not, they will find them. Abdul decides he must get Jerome back. Abdul sneaks into Adina to rescue Jerome. He tries to talk to Karim, but Karim refuses to release Jerome. Abdul then forcibly takes Jerome and tries to escape with him. Karim and his gang chase them. The 2 reach the police line, but the police, thinking they are rioters, shoot Jerome in the leg. Abdul takes Jerome to Mokhtar's room for refuge. They manage to get on the room, just before the rioters arrive, and Abdul scares the rioters away at gunpoint. Mokhtar greets Abdul and says they are all family. He calls the corrupt police officers who take his bribes and asks them to come and get Jerome. Just then, Karim arrives with a Molotov cocktail to take Jerome back. He threatens Abdul, but when the corrupt police officers show up, he tries to throw the Molotov cocktail at them. The police shoot him in the leg, and Karim is consumed by flames, dying in front of Abdul. Enraged by his brother's death, Abdul brutally beats Mokhtar and takes Jerome hostage, going to Karim's crew. He instructs Sebastian to open the safe, then calls the police commander to repeat the rioters' demands. Sebastian opens the safe, and the gang takes out the weapons. They begin to fire on the police, but Abdul stops them. Sebastian has also set up bombs, using gas cylinders to blow up the building if the police come in. The police commander calls Abdul again, insisting that Idir's killers were not real police officers, and informing him that the military will be sent in. After hanging up, Abdul points his gun at Jerome and fires twice, but he was only trying to create a misunderstanding. Soon, a special forces team arrives, and the gang members flee. Abdul allows Jerome to escape as well. Jerome joins the rioters who have surrendered and is taken into police custody, while Abdul remains alone in the building, filled with grief. As the special forces enter, Sebastian's bombs go off, the building will burn down. Sebastian and Abdul are killed. The film then shows a social media video of Idir being beaten by police officers. The video was fake, in fact, staged. The 3 men in police uniforms were actually far-right extremists, who then burned the uniforms in a forest to destroy the evidence. The film ends with the burning uniforms, revealing that the whole incident was a deliberate attempt to incite racial unrest and provoke a riot.